Hey everyone, this is Learning Always with another video for Hacker101 Capture the Flag. Oh, dropped my phone. Um, sorry, that's my chair, not my back. Yeah, I accidentally streamed instead of recorded the video, so I'm here to do another one. So yeah, we're just gonna go into it. This is Flag 1 for Micro-CMS V1. Um, Bear in mind, I'm no expert, so if I make any wrong assumptions, I am learning and I'm trying to help you learn by teaching. So if I am teaching wrong, comment, please. But yes, we found the last flag, flag 0, in a past video on my playlist, so if you can check that out as well. So the hints that are given is make sure you tamper with every input and have you tested the usual culprits. So an input, the usual culprits, one of the input tests would be a SQL injection. But SQL injections are mainly used for vital data like usernames or passwords. So entering blah or 1 equals 1. And from what I know with SQL injections, it's setting a condition always to be true when an input retrieves data from the MySQL or SQL database. By returning true, it returns actually everything from the database because all conditions are met, which will probably go more in depth in another capture the flag video that uses SQL injection. But you can see by having this one and setting a SQL injection, we get nothing. So the next culprit would be a cross-site scripting injection. And what a cross-site scripting injection is, from what I know, from my standpoint, so don't take it too seriously, is it's kind of it's a script that could be implanted within HTML code of an HTML website or of a web page, and it's triggered whenever an HTTP request or response occurs within that web page. So it's kind of like hidden code that's waiting for an action to trigger, and then it'll execute whatever that code specifies. So one way to check to see, and this is a very simple way to check to see if they are accounting for SQL injections or cross-site scripting injections, is to see if they are expecting special characters. And one of those special characters is an opening and closing tag, or opening and or closing tags for script tags, and there are other ways to defend against this from a development standpoint, but an easy way or a simple way to defend from cross-site scripting is to not allow the user to enter these types of tags in their title or comments. But as you can see, well, as you can see, it doesn't account for it. And I'm sorry for the pause, folks. I'm just so confused how that script was triggered. I guess that's just the answer for retrieving this flag. The last time I had worked on this, I just entered a common script into this, which cut. So yeah, I'm back. I guess this capture the flag is a little bit more straightforward than I had realized, but by entering those opening and closing brackets to the tags, I guess that was all that this flag needed to prove that cross-site scripting is eligible in these inputs, which could cause issues. The examples I've seen online, and the one I had used when I had first started, was to trigger a dialog box script and that would return the flag. So what I have set up here is a script alert, and the alert box will just trigger a dialog box, like a pop-up window that says 123, and that would be considered a cross-site scripting injection. So when we save it here,
it's a Mario time. Let's go. That's so nice.
When we save it in here, this will do nothing because it wasn't triggered yet. But by sending it to a new HTTP request by hitting home, here's a flag again. There's a flag again because there's 2 SQL injections. The dialog box will be created on the next page because that script, once that HTTP request is called, when we hit the home page, that script is executed. And this could be many things from what I know. So I don't know much. As you could see, I was very thrown off by just adding an opening and closing bracket was enough to trigger this cross-site scripting example, which I guess they just want to get the point across since this is a learning experience. So I'm still baffled right now. But yeah, the whole point of a cross-site scripting injection, from what I know, is it allows the hacker to put a script of a malicious code that they had created within a web application's code. And it's kind of a route or a backdoor into the inside of the web application's code. And it allows the hacker to run whatever they want based off of a click of a button. So yeah, I mean, that's the solution to this flag. I mean, I already found it because I accidentally recorded myself finding it, or didn't record myself finding it. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward flag. It's a cross-site scripting example. I'm just sorry that for some reason by putting an opening and closing dash, that's just enough. We might get 3 flags here, or 2, I guess not. But yeah, so.